every
I
day
figured
from your single
I
mother to
jump on
baby.
real quick and give y'all, you know what I'm saying, another video, another one. I'm hoping that you guys are having a phenomenal weekend. Let's get straight into this. So, anytime that you have the conversation of, especially in the manosphere, the red pill content, they talk about a lot about single moms not being assets, being liabilities, and of course, what happens in retrospect is that the woman's sphere, you know, the woman's side of the house, they then have the conversation of men not being assets that have children. So behind the bar, I see you. So what happens is everybody starts having these conversations about children and single parents not being assets. So I came across Pink Book Lessons, and she was giving her commentary on a mother of 4 who says that men are narcissists if they don't want to be step parents, which I thought was interesting or whatever. But I want you guys to hear. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button. I want y'all to hear what she has to say. So it's 2 women, and one woman is giving commentary on another woman who is basically saying if you are a man and you're dating us and you don't want to date a single mother with children, you are a narcissist. Let's see how easy these words have been thrown around, because we hear a lot about narcissist, toxic, or whatever case would be. And to me, frankly, I'm a little bit tired of it, because I think it's used out of context, and I think it's used to emasculate men. I think it's also used to attack women, depending on what it is, man. Good evening, salute, salute, salute. So we're gonna get into this again. This is fair use, and we're gonna get into this commentary. Let's go.
Mamas, the ones who have a problem with my commentary. I'm talking about the ones who have a problem with anybody telling the truth about what they're doing. And I always ask this question: what are the benefits for a man, for him to accept the responsibility of being a stepdad? And this single mom right here, she had a lot to say about this. She was responding to one of the people in her comments, and this man straight up asked her, how does raising and investing in your ex-kids benefit me? What do I gain from working hard and cashing out on another man's kids? So we're going to go ahead and get into her response. But before we do that, make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you're not.
Again, this is Pink Book Lessons. Make sure that y'all subscribe to her channel. Let her know that I sent you. Let me say something about being a single parent. Well, no, I'm sorry, not a single parent. I was gonna say co-parent, but let me say something about being a step parent, because I was a step parent. I was actually dating. I've dated several women that have children or whatever case to be, and I can tell you that when you're dating a person with children, when you guys break up, you normally break up with their children as well. And here's the issue with that. The issue is that you grow attached to the children. You especially if you're one of those people that you're very active, you're in the home, etc., etc., etc. So you're going to graduations, you're going to recitals, you're there for birthdays, you're giving gifts, you're spending time, you're promoting energy, and you get to learn that child. You get to learn their likes and dislikes. You get a chance and opportunity to sit down and be a provider, be a role model, be a protector. So I can say that it's a lot of time invested. And now that I hear these conversations, especially from the manosphere and the womansphere, especially on social media, I hear people are saying, I don't want to emotionally invest my time because it's not going to be good for me. It's going to be draining for me. It's not going to be appeasing for me. So, i.e., imagine going to invest your money into something and you don't see the results of that. Imagine doing something for 90 days, 180 days, and then all of a sudden you guys go your separate ways or whatever. I think that people don't realize how much step parents, of course they can be bad or good, but the fact of the matter is, when you invest that time, what is the return on that time? Let's go.
Already subscribed to this channel, you're gonna also want to hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I drop a new video here. Right, so let's go ahead and get into it.
This is the ignorant mentality that I speak about. This type of man is a low value man. He has no purpose, nor does he know who God created him to be.
Lady, just stop it. You're just mad that God didn't create him to be a sucker
Oh my
and your
God.
kid's stepdaddy. Right out of the gate, she's coming with the sign language, calling him ignorant for asking a really good question, then calls him a low value man, all because he's asking her to tell him why he should work hard, make money, build a good life, just to invest in another man's kids. But let's see if she has a good answer for
Hold
us.
on, wait. Let me do my part. Let me give you some tough love. So check this out. Ladies, stop putting God in everything. Fellas, stop putting God in everything. God has nothing to do with somebody not wanting to be with you because you have children. Maybe they're not, first of all, especially if they don't have any kids. That is a big responsibility to take on if you don't have any kids. And then to go into a situation where there's multiple kids. Not only multiple kids, but there are multiple baby mamas, there are multiple baby daddies. That is a big step. And you got to understand that they are taking a big step by being with you. Now, I don't think God... Has God said anything? I didn't see that in Luke or John or Corinthians. I didn't see that note in the Old Testament or the New Testament. We got to stop using God as this dagger to stab people's eyes out. Well, God said you should have. If someone doesn't want the responsibility of helping you take care of your children, then they're not for you. It has nothing to do with God. Keep it moving, keep it pushing, go find somebody else, or go get back with the baby daddy or baby daddies or baby mama or baby mamas. So I think that she missed the mark just starting out the gate by saying, well, they're not God fearing, or I'm saying they're not this and they're not a man, they're not high value. They could be high value. She could be high value, but she just does not want to deal with the responsibilities of taking instead of taking care of one car, I got to now take care of four cars. I don't want to take care of 4 cars. I want to take care of one car. Think about it. Assets and liabilities.
Make a comment to say, how does it benefit you to raise somebody else's kid? How does it benefit for you to cash someone else's kid? Shows that you have no emotional intelligence, you have no intellect. Okay, because see, the reality of it is,
emotional intelligence.
All God's creatures. If you are in love with someone, you embrace their children as if they're yours. Okay, and the reason you would do that, if you have an understanding of what you.
But again, we are all God's creatures. Yes. Okay. But the fact of the matter is, and yes, if you love someone, then you embrace that comes with them. You probably invest the bad attitude. You probably invest someone being materialistic. You probably invest someone being self-centered. You may invest, but see, here's the thing. You know what I noticed about personal and professional relationships? It's all about the risk that you're willing to take. It's all about the risk. You got to think about it. The person that you're dealing with, the person that's coming along that's going to help you raise your children, they don't only have to deal with you, they have to deal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a joke, but I'm gonna keep going. 8, 9, 10. They have to deal with all of these personalities. And here's the thing: as a step parent, some people's hands are tied. Like, you can't really discipline them like you would discipline them if they were your biological child. Because some people's like some people from the old school. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get a popping. You gonna get something. You might get a Nintendo smack. Go get that Switch. Go get that Switch. Go get that cord. Go get that cord. So I'm just saying that some people don't even want to go down that road because they see raising someone else's kids as headaches. Then they have to deal with the person that they're living with, whether it's the man or the woman. They got to deal with the other parent or parents. So I'm telling you, a lot of people just don't want that hassle. A lot of people just don't want that hassle. What y'all think about it? Let me read some comments.
And how you believe it, God takes us and he makes us his own, right? So when he actually died on the cross, the gospel was given to the Jews, and yet the Jews did not care about the Gentiles, and he grafted us in, the Gentiles, which it didn't belong to us, but he grafted us in. We're now considered his. We're not considered stepchildren. So when you carry a mentality as ignorant as cashing out somebody else's kid, it shows that you lack any integrity, any morality. It shows that you're self-centered and possibly narcissistic. It shows many different things. And
I can see already why she's single.
Right.
Just because they don't wear a weave or they go to church, it doesn't mean they're not disciplinary problems. Women like this are combative and they don't bring peace to a home, only chaos. Total chaos. These personality traits, communication, usually play a large factor in the failure of their relationships. But they will never admit what they did contribute to the breakdown. I just don't know what man will want to come home to this woman and her kids. All I see is a lot of headaches. She basically said this man was not smart and he had no morals, all because he's not interested in being a stepdad. But why don't they question the intellect and the morals of the women who choose to have babies out of wedlock? Who choose the wrong man to have babies with? Who choose the wrong...
Oh, wait. Golly, Pink Book Lessons. This is another content creator. She is spitting hot, sizzling fire. Wait a minute. Don't try to take over my show, lady. Wait, let me talk. Let me speak on this. God. Can I say something? My hand's up. My hand is up. You got to call me. My hand is up. Jesus Christ. Tag me in. I totally agree. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand things happen. I understand that we're adults. I understand we get horny sometimes. I get it. But I'm going to be honest and real with you. If I, as a man, had the capability of having children, if that was something that, God said, hey, you can have one. Fellas, you can have one. If that was the case, I'm going to tell you right now, there would be multiple men that would not have kids. There would be multiple men that would not have kids. It's not going to be, well, I'm in this relationship, and if I have this baby, he may stay with me. Nope. Because you're thinking long term. And the fact of the matter is, when you are a woman that has more than 2 children, okay, to me, your logic should change. This is what I talked to my sister about. You know what I'm saying? Your logic should change. Like, I have to, like, hey, look. And here's the thing. Most times when you have children by multiple, when you have more than one child, it's probably by multiple men. But I just want to focus something with you guys right now. If you have multiple children, let's say you got 2 children or more. Let's stop at 2, because I want to take you on a journey. You have 2 children. To me, your frame of mind should be how you demand to be different. When they say 3 strikes out, how you then should be different, because you're the person that's going to have to carry this baby. This is going to alter your body. This is going to alter whatever dreams and hopes and goals that you got set for you. So my thought process, you're going to carry yourself and handle men a little bit different. You understand what I'm saying? There's not going to be a level of recklessness. There's not going to be a level of fun in the sun. It's going to be like, whoa. Birth control, condom play, boy. To me, you're going to handle the situation a little bit more responsible. It's not going to be, okay, well, I'm going to find... Here's the thing. If you find yourself with multiple baby daddies or baby mamas or whatever, that means you repeated the cycle. You understand what I'm saying? That you didn't learn from the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. You see what I'm saying? Now, some people say, well, suppose they in love and suppose this and suppose that. My whole thought process is either you're choosing the wrong people to be with, or you don't understand what's happening. What's happening is you're making it difficult for someone else to come along and take the mantle, like uphold the mantle, jump on the panel with you and be like, all right, we gonna raise these kids. There's not a lot of people out there that want that responsibility. It's just not a lot of people. They don't want to deal with nobody else's baby mama or baby daddy or none of that. And they definitely don't want to deal with someone. See, here's the thing. You got to be mindful. If you are a step parent, you have to be mindful of what you're getting yourself in. Are you going to be the step parent that's required to take care of the kids while the baby mama or the baby daddy out doing their thing? Are you going to be the step parent that's required to discipline the children, or to buy all the school clothes, or to go to all the after school programs? Like, different people get step parents for different reasons. It's not just for companionship. And can you imagine someone says, okay, well, I want you to come into my life and pay for all of my children's things, plus wine and dine me, plus be a great companion to me. First of all, there's not a lot of people that are patient enough to deal with somebody else's kids. Who has those friends that say, you know what, I'll go visit, I love my nieces and nephews, but they can't spend the night at my house. You got those people that they don't really like kids like that. That's not their thing. They say that's not my thing. Well, that's automatically it. The more children that you have, depending on your personality, depending on how you're set up, depending on how your children are. Some of y'all know y'all got some badass kids. Y'all know y'all got some badass kids. So depending on your children's actions. How many people say, man, I met some people with some badass kids. I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be dealing with this damn kid. Just bad. Bad in school, bad at home, don't respect nobody. I mean, they just doing a whole bunch of shit. They acting out, they cursing out. Like, they just terrible. And you like, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Hell, they looking at you like, what's up? What you doing up in here? Eating my cereal and shit. Fellas, you ever date a mom and her kid was cock blocking? What's up, player? Nothing, just stopping by to do what? Yeah, to cut the grass, to trim the hedges. The hell you talking about? Who you talking to, little mother? I'm just saying, let me get back to this video. Go down memory lane in this mother.
Don't want them and think that having a baby with them is going to fix it all. Ladies, shaming and insulting men is not going to get them to agree to bad deals like this. And attempting to guilt them into it by using the Bible is also not going to work.
Right.
They always use God to justify their behavior and their failures. They make poor decisions in life, so they get poor results. And then try to get another man to be satisfied with being a cleanup man to come and clean up their mess. And another thing, she called him self-centered, but they're actually the selfish ones. It costs a lot of money to raise a kid. And you want a man to allocate his resources to a liability that's really not his responsibility. And she's saying because the Bible said...
It is not very often that you meet a mother or a father that have multiple children, where all of the children are together in one home, where the children are disciplined. Not very often. Not very often. The issue is that whoever the custodial parent is that have the multiple children, right? 9 times out of 10, they are allowing those children to be wild. I'm just, hey, you ain't gotta agree. I'm just saying. A lot of times it's a real lack of discipline. It's a real lack of attention. So you're gonna have children acting out so that way they can get attention or whatever case may be. The discipline part in reference to they don't do a lot of chores. They don't have a lot of responsibilities and duties. They may have some, but not a lot. And the parent has to really just kind of scream and yell and get pissed off to make them do stuff or whatever case may be. And then the parent that's there, you as the parent with the multiple kids inside the home, you're not a disciplinarian. You're not a person that promotes discipline. You don't pay attention to certain things. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have Chinese food on Wednesday. Saturday, the Chinese food little containers are still on the dining room table. But you're dating someone. So, hey, I'm there on Wednesday. We all got Chinese food. I had noodles and shit, right? Who the duck sauce? I like duck sauce. But we eating, we having a good time, right? So then you say, hey, once you pull back up, Saturday, we'll watch some more movies or whatever. Okay, cool. You coming now? Listen, I was just there on Wednesday. Okay, I was just there on Wednesday night. So I come back Saturday and the same shit from Wednesday is still on the table. But it's a bunch of children in the house. Like these ain't like 3, 4, 5. We talking about in the teens. Motherfuckers is driving and shit. Going to the store by themselves. Like you can't expect that person that you're dating to say, I want to buy, hey, this is something I want to sign up for. So I have to deal with this nasty shit. That's not realistic. And then for you to turn around and be like, oh, well, you're a narcissist if you don't want to be. No, motherfucker, you a narcissist. You blind, or you Ray Charles because you can't see the bullshit. You Stevie Wonder, because I'm just trying to figure out. So nobody in this house thought this was wrong and this was nasty. Bathroom ain't been cleaned up. Laundry all over the place. Room dirty. Trash ain't been taken out. But you want someone to come into your life and be your companion and be a stepdad or a stepmom. Me personally, if you listen to Tough Love, I'm gonna tell you right now, bruh, sis, don't do it, because it's more headache than it's worth. Because you're gonna find yourself exhausted trying to run behind everybody trying to say X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, clean this up, or do this, or do that, and then here's what's gonna happen. And I'm telling you right now, I have been a victim. I have been a victim. Somebody called Ronald Savage. I have been a victim of that. Like, you come in as the disciplinarian and saying, hey, look, we need to, keep the house clean, take out the trash. Hey, fella, hey, we're gonna go out here, we're gonna wash this car, cut this grass. Hey, ma'am, you're gonna have to clean your room up. And then you get to a certain routine. Now, here's the issue. The issue is that you, as a disciplinarian, you're gonna get pushed back. Because the first thing somebody gonna say is, you ain't my daddy. Well, I don't know where the hell your daddy at, but I'm telling you right now, you better get your ass in there and clean that goddamn room up if you want to goddamn all your teeth tomorrow. They're like, oh shit, shots fired. Now, I'm just saying, and what happens is, if the other parent, if you guys are not on the same accord, you're exactly right. I just seen somebody say, you now become the bad person. You now become the bad disciplinarian or the bad cop or whatever case may be. And children tend to play one against the other. They tend to play one against the other, and very smart and strategic, because you just coming around. You coming around with the new wop. You coming around with the new penis. You new. You don't know these kids are, you don't know they have a mental connection. And they know their parent. They know their parent. They know how to pull their parents' strings. They know how to do it. So somebody be like, well, I didn't like how he talked to me when he told me to come clean the kitchen. I didn't like how he talked to me. So then you find yourself in this conversation like, yeah, I know you told her clean up the room, but what exactly did you say? Hold on. Look. Stay with me, y'all. I know it's Saturday. I know y'all ready to start drinking, but check it. What exactly did you say? Like, you get that look like, first of all, who the fuck are you talking to? You should have told him clean up this nasty, but I shouldn't have to tell him shit. And what happens is it puts you at odds, because it's almost like you against them. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you against them. And though you have a newfound respect and a general love and understanding for them, you like, man, fuck this. I'm just keeping it 100. You like, man, look, bro, you can have it, sis. You straight. I'm good. For real, like, if you can't support me in trying to provide understanding, logic, morals, value to the household, then I'm good. You see what I'm saying? You're right. Play both sides. I'm good. And that's why I say that step parents is very difficult for those that have been down that road. Me personally, to date a woman with children right now, I'm gonna be checking for a few things. Let me break it down real quick, okay? Just top five. First of all, are you financially stable? Shake your head. Everybody shake their head. Are you good with your kids by yourself? Right? I don't want to come into a situation, you can't afford to get a haircut, you can't afford to get her hair done, the kids ain't have new clothes, they've been clothes for the last 5 years. Do they have mattresses or all sleeping on the floor? I just have they been in the dentist quarterly, annually? Like, it's just certain things. Like, are you handling your business? They should have a National Step Parent Day, because that's a thankless job. You are exactly right. But let me continue this, because this is what I do. You can't be a person with children and want someone else to come into your life and have it all disarray. Because you got to understand, here's the thing. There are certain standards and morals that step parents should have. Not only for themselves, but they should also have a value and keen understanding of how they want their children to be. You want your children to be respectful. Some people who introduce their children to God, you want them to be God-fearing. You want them to be honest. You want them to be to grow up to be a productive citizen. You want them. I mean, you
message from their
oh, hold on. You want them to do things that make sense, things that's going to keep them out of trouble. You want them to be, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you want them to be respectful to authority. You want them to go out there and get a job and do all of the great things that you want your children to do. But here's the issue. The issue is that if that mom or that dad that you're dating, they don't have that outlook for their children. They're the type of people that say, well, they'll figure it out. They'll go in life and they'll bump their heads and they'll make mistakes, but they'll be okay. And then this is what happens. Then your child that you just said figure it out is going to figure it out. They're now pregnant in middle school and high school. Ooh, you see how I took the air out the, ooh, Lord. They're now pregnant or got somebody pregnant. Or if you got multiple kids, one person got somebody pregnant, and then the female that you got is pregnant herself. So now you're dealing with multiple situations. Now the issue is, if you rewind, you wasn't paying attention to them before, so they was already having sex in the house. They was already having sex in your house. They was already linking up in high school with grown men. Because you weren't paying attention. This go for males and females. This go for mothers and fathers, single parents. And these single parents want you to come in and rescue them. They want you to come in and rescue them. The things that they are not able to do, too lazy to do, not focused on, they want you to come in and be the bad guy. Be the disciplinarian. They want you to come in and say, don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. They don't want to be. I want to be saved. I'm just saying. Watch out. I got it. What your mama told you to do? Hey, bro. Right? What your daddy told you to do? Hey. That's a lot of time. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of financial value in there that people are like, man, I don't want to. What happens is they get with a friend who has become a stepdaddy. They get with a friend who has become a stepmama, and they listen to their stories, bruh. And guess what those friends say that's listening to those stories? Bro, I don't see how you can handle that. I don't see how, hey, sis, I don't see how you can do that. Them ain't your kids. They're constantly reminding them that they ain't their kids. Constantly reminding them. That's what your friends are doing. Constantly reminding, saying, those are not your kids. And what happened is, this is what happens. What happens is, when you guys separate, all of the time invested, all of the money that's invested, all of the energy that's invested is null and void. Thanks for your services. Can you imagine either quitting a job or walking out on a job or getting laid off from a job and get nothing in return, but you've been working for the job for the last 3, 4, 5 years? Can you imagine that? Y'all better give me a shirt, a t-shirt, and I'm just saying, the hard stories of being a single parent with little reward, but major liability. And then and then it happens that you as a parent with multiple children, you then repeat the cycle. And what you don't understand is, when you're going through that emotional roller coaster, your children go through that emotional roller coaster, because they can be attached to whoever that step parent is. And now they trust that, for some, they trust that step parent more than they trust the biological parent. Well, I can't talk to my dad. I can't talk to my mom. And even though you're not messing with the biological parent anymore, If the children have any effects in reference to connection to you or affection for you, they're going to reach out to you and say, hey, you know, I'm having this problem, or I'm having that problem, or whatever. So what do you do as a step parent? Do you ignore the child? Suppose the child reach out to you and say, I think I'm gay. I'm pregnant, or I got somebody pregnant. So you as the stepdad or stepmom that's no longer in the situation or no longer dating the parent, what do? Do you have an obligation to the biological parent to say, hey, your kid just called me and this is what they said? Something to think about. Let's get back to this video.
It's so funny how the Bible really says a lot about what they should be doing and how they should be moving in life, and they ignore all of that. That's why we have no order now. Sounds no different from these pastors pimping out the congregation, you know, because God said they should have a fancy car.
Hold on. I'm gonna get back to the video. I wanna check something out. Curling, Miss Antoinette, I think. And Toya. This thing is, oh my God. It says, well, how many people are coming in and out? The kids shouldn't be around everyone you date. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Remember when I said that after you have that second child, your thought process should be a little bit different, how you maneuver. I don't care if you're a male or female. You got 2 kids at home, and now the first kid, it's like, I'm still young, I'm still doing my margarina. I'm still doing my thing, right? I just feel like after that second child, there should be a level of maturity, a level of understanding of how things really work. But I do understand if you don't have someone mature around you and you don't go through that enlightening process, you're going to continue the same thing. But see, here's what happens. What happens, ladies and gentlemen, is that both women and men, they start dating people, and whoever they date, okay, within probably 30 days, they're already in the household with the kids. There's no courting phase. There's, I meet you, we have sex, and now all of a sudden your kids are now waking up to this man or this woman in your household. There's no formal meeting. There's no, this is, you know, the new person or boyfriend or the girl. There's nothing formal about it. Normally, the kids get no buy-in or no say-so or whatever case may be. Whoever the new person is, of course, they're coming in with, you know, like Santa Claus. Oh, you know, who likes ice cream? Let's get some ice cream. I'm just saying they're coming in on their best behavior, you know, just overlooking all of the nonsense and chaos that they see because they want to fit into the situation. They want to be cool with the parent, and they also want to make sure that the kids like them. So they're overlooking the fact that the bathroom nasty as shit. Damn, ain't nobody clean. When the last time this tub been cleaned out? That shit ring around the rosy in this mother. What the fuck? Hey, all these people, these dishes, it's flies, it's gnats over here. I don't even want no water now. Jesus Christ. Open up the refrigerator. What type of leftover Thanksgiving meal? It is December. What in the hell? I'm just saying. Salute, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat. But I'm just saying, so now you have these step parents who are trying to, you know, be on their best behavior, and they're looking at you and your children, and they're like, man, do I really want to be a part of this? But what wins them over is how good the sex is. I mean, that is something that women with kids and men with kids, obviously that's something they do very well. So not only does the sex win you over, but I'm gonna tell you something else that wins you over. How many people want to know? How many people know? How many people know besides the sex, what else wins you over? Put in the chat. Come on now, let's go. It's a family affair. How many people feel like they know besides the sex, what else wins that stepdad or that stepmom over? What else is provided to make them say, yeah, all right, cool? Personality, could be personality, but it's something else. Something else. I got it right here. I don't want to say it. I want to check your swag right now. I want to check what y'all know right now. I want to see how many people know where we going. So we got personality. The kids, hey, they might like the kids. They might think the kids is cool and all that good stuff or whatever. But what else? Come on, y'all. Whew. Come on, everybody. Like, let me Google this shit. He ain't gonna ask me no questions. Like, I'm in school. I passed my SAT. Barely, but I passed it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple classes. Build together as one. The family aspect. The family aspect. Good sex and the family aspect. Good sex and the family aspect. A ready-made family. Hey, I just got to do my part. You understand what I'm saying? I just got to do my part. Of course, being attractive is a plus. Of course, you know what I'm saying, cleanliness is a plus. But I'm saying in reference to the family, because it's a lot of people who long to have a family, especially if you've been single. Especially if you've been single. So now you go into a situation, it's like, okay, you see red flags. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys. There are some red flags, but again, it's all about what you're willing to tolerate and accept. Tolerate and accept. Okay, the house dirty, but okay, we can work on that. You understand what I'm saying? There are some things that's off, but we can work on that. However, the sex is great. You know what I'm saying? We scheduling meals, we all hanging out on game night and watching movies or whatever case may be. You know, and if you've been single, you've been eating oodles and noodles for a long time by yourself. You've been going to the movies by yourself. You've been Netflix and chilling by yourself. And now you got a team on a silver platter. It's a team. Welcome to the family, buddy. Hold on, y'all. Huh? Welcome to the family. You see what I'm saying? Check something real quick. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? So when a lot of people who've been single for so long, they long for that family and that companionship. And it's just it's a triple dose of love when you're getting the kids, you know what I'm saying? Of course, depending on how old the kids are, but when you start getting hugs from little girls and, you know, high fives from little boys, and you start throwing footballs and stuff like that, you begin to say, you know what? I see myself here. I can do this. You know, I can be that guy, or you can be that woman. I can be an asset to this situation. Let's get back to it.
Or jet. So, you know, the church, they got to make sure they take care of pastor and get past that jet. It's the same concept here.
This is why so many families are broken, and especially in the Black community. Let's talk about that. This is why our community continues to lack. So when you go out there in the streets and you see somebody disrespecting an older person, you see a young youth maybe going wayward, do you not say to yourself, maybe I should say something to that young blood right there? Let me say, hey, dude, that's not the right way to go. We can do better. And take somebody.
I don't know if you guys are following this lady's response to a man not wanting to date her because she has 4 children, but she has went way left. I don't know what she is talking about, but it's crazy as shit. It is crazy as shit. And you're right. When you go see something, they say if you ready, you don't have to get ready. If you always ready, you don't have to get ready. And this is what I'm thinking, y'all. This is what I'm thinking. All right. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you either you work late or you just had a party or something. You know, I get it. You know, the house is a little messed up. But this is my thought process. If it didn't happen that day, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to put some. Should I say it? Should I? I feel like I need to say it. Should I say? I'm about to piss somebody off, ladies and gentlemen. If your house has been dirty for over 48 hours, but you running up and down in the house, you got kids that's old enough to know how to hook up the PlayStation 6 different ways, drive cars, pick up phones and dial numbers, make sandwiches and shit. eat chips and shit. And the house has been dirty for more than 48 hours, something wrong. So, shut up. Don't argue with me. Don't talk back in the comments. Don't talk back. Don't talk back. Something wrong. You need to get your shit together. Don't worry about dating. Don't try to get you no new penis. Don't try to get you no new vagina. When you're ready, when you're always ready, you ain't got to get ready. The shit that was there Wednesday can't be there on Saturday, boo-boo. That ain't cute. Ain't nothing sexy about that. I don't care how long you worked. I don't care. Quit. I don't care. Okay? And if your children are not disciplined enough to understand that, you know what, we need to keep this shit clean. If mom is out there working, if dad is out there working, then we need to do our part. And the only thing kids have 3 responsibilities. 3. To be a child, go to school, and do the chores that they need to do around the house. That's really the main 3. The main 3. So the issue is, if you don't give them responsibilities, you don't give them morals and standards and values and discipline. If you don't do that because you're not disciplined. You know what? I was dating this other female. They was like, damn, come on, bro, I'm 42 years. Come to shut the hell up. Don't judge me, you sons of bitches. Don't judge me. So the mom would tell the children, clean up. The mom would tell the children, clean up. But the mom room would be dirty as shit. I want my kitchen clean, but your room dirty as shit. Your car is dirty as shit. You got a big ass pile of laundry in the corner. Like, my thought process is, shouldn't you lead by example? Shouldn't you lead by example? You get out of bed, the bed stay messed up all day. You know, I don't know what it is, but when I get out of the bed, I make my bed up. I make my bed up. Like, unless you in a rush, you just late, I can understand. I got it. But I make my bed up. And it's just like, to me, I like to walk into a home where there's a nice smell, there's a homely feel, things are in order. You know what I'm saying? You don't have, you got a ketchup stain that was over there for 30 days. You got a ketchup stain? Maybe this barbecue sauce, I don't know, it's something red. It's something red, unless somebody hit their damn head right there. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's just like, to me, your home should be your sanctuary. Your home should be your castle. Your home should promote serenity and peace. But when it promotes chaos, I'm under the impression that the people inside are chaotic as well. And again, you want someone to say, I want to live here. You want that girl to be like, oh yeah, I want to be in your nasty ass house. Bruh, no, fellas, when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Let's take the kids out and you just say, just simply, you're just dating. Fellas, keep your bathroom clean, keep your kitchen clean, bro. Don't just have your drawers laying. Listen, bro. Oh my God. So I don't know if I should say this. So anyway, it's my college days. I can say, lady invites me to her house, her apartment, and she says, judge me. Before she like, don't judge me. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? This like, this lady had 2 cats. And the cats, they shed hair. And she had this couch where it like collected the fur or something. When you sit on it, it the fur pops up. It pops up. So she like, oh, have a seat. I'm gonna get you something to drink. So I sat down and all of this shit just popped up and it was coming down and it was touching my face and shit. Now I ain't have no hair then. So it was really touching my face. And I was just like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, I asked her, well, I didn't ask her. I'm lying, y'all. I said, what the fuck out loud, and some of the hair went in my mouth. She was like, oh. She got the audacity. She had the audacity to say that happens to everybody. Oh, hell no. What the fuck? And then she had this ottoman with the little cup holders in it. And then she gonna take my water, and she sees me choking and shit. She's a foul. Now that I think about it, I should have sued her for sexual disposition. Cause I was ready. I was thrown, ready to go. I was thrown off. She put my damn glass of water. I'm thinking the water was cold. I ain't touch it. Cause when she put the water in the ottoman, it's like this much of this much of space, but this much was sticking out. And everything that was sticking out, the hairs were going on the glass. The hairs was going inside it. And I'm looking, I said, I know damn well you don't expect, bruh. She probably looking at this shit right now like, this bastard. I told her my name was Sean anyways. Yeah, man, hell no, bruh. Hell no. I don't know if those was draws. I don't know what it was. Like clothes all in the living room and shit. And I'm just like, the fuck is it? Like she in the back getting changed. I'm like, bro, fuck this. And then I'm thinking, if this is in the living room, where is exactly in the bedroom? And I'm like smelling, like it smelled like, so she had a litter box for her cats that was not clean. It was not clean. And it was, you know that the little what is the petals, the dirt, whatever that is in the litter box, whatever the fuck it. That was all around. God damn it. That pellets, okay, that was all around where they supposed to actually been peeing at. But inside the little pellets, you can see that they was using a bathroom around the damn thing. I said, bro, ain't no way in hell all of this happened today. That's, ladies and gentlemen, let me teach y'all the secret. The secret. You got to make some people think this just happened today. If you make them think that this shit been going on for months, this shit been going on for weeks, it's a possibility you may not get what you want. New penis, new vagina. Oh, no. Somebody told me pump my brakes. I know that's what y'all say. I ain't gonna even look at the phone right now. I'm not gonna, you might get some, they might take it for the team. I get it. They might take it for the team. However, you know what I'm saying? The WAP, they might take one for the team. They go in the bathroom, you got piss all on the seat. You know, they might take it for the team. They might. Some people just ain't, you know what? Just close your eyes and hold your breath. Close your eyes and hold your breath. Just do what you got to do and get out of here. I get it. You know, normally you got people that say, oh yeah, you mind if I spend the night? They ain't trying to spend the night. They go nut and run. You're gonna be like, oh, what's wrong? Nothing, honey. Nothing. I'm gone. I'm good. And I get it, man. When you're ready, you don't have to get ready. So make sure that your house is in order. Make sure that everybody in your home is on code. Aunt T in the building. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Aunt T.
And mentor them. See, when you start thinking about others beyond yourself, you make different choices. You grow. But that mentality that you mentioned right there is the reason why, you know, all these celebrities still got women popping their butts on the videos, degrading themselves. They're all about the money and the cash and the power and all these bling, 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 because y'all stupid and ignorant. I hate to say that, but that's what the Bible calls it, stupid and ignorant and foolish.
No, they're not just popping it on the music videos. They're popping it on Instagram. They're popping it on TikTok. They're popping it on OnlyFans. And they're even doing all the popping by themselves. No man around. It's Meg Thee Stallion talking about Hot Girl Summer. City Girls, Cardi B. These are women doing this stuff to themselves. And by the way, yes.
Hold on. Oh, wait. God, don't try to take over my show. She just tried to take over my show. Talking about, and another thing. Wait a minute, lady. Wait a minute. Salute to Passion Book Lesson, Pink Book Lessons. Salute to her. Fair use. But y'all go check out. Let her know that I sent you whatever. What's happening if you guys are just tuning in? What's happening is I'm listening to commentary from Pink Book Lessons, and she was playing a video by a woman that is single with 4 children. And she basically said that she called a man a narcissist because he didn't want to date her, because he didn't want the responsibility of having children, that he thinks that the situation would definitely be a liability. And I totally agree. But My thought process is, if you have children, you have to show that you're taking care of your children and it's not a struggle situation. That there is, and when I say struggle, you know, I don't mean that y'all eating steak and lobster every night. Like, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that you have a code. There is a standard. There's value inside your home. That means everybody knows what they're supposed to do. It's functioning. There's a certain level of functionality. If you come into a situation and it's chaotic, 9 times out of 10, unless somebody need a place to stay, unless somebody needs a place to stay, they're not going to buy into that situation. You're not going to take a person that is single, that has their stuff together, that has a good job, that knows their worth. You're not going to find a lot of those men or women that want to say, oh, I want to be a part of your fuck shit. Yeah, okay, yeah, your kid's bad, okay, yeah, all right, they disrespectful, oh shit, they break shit, don't tell you they're broken, and then when you go and get the shit, it's broke, okay, all right, oh, they do get suspended, oh, he told guns to school, okay, yeah, oh, your daughter tries to sleep with older man, you crazy, oh, forget the kids, you talking about, let's focus on you, okay, you really got a bad attitude. You self-centered. You like to call people names. You emotionally abusive. You like head, but you don't like to give head. Okay. You want me to discipline your kids while you go to the club. You want me to come in and pay all the bills while you sit down and just go, I need a new purse. You crazy. Bruh. You looking for a simp, a sugar daddy, a gaslighter, a yes man, somebody just to come in and say, yes, honey, whatever you want. I'm just telling you, if you know your worth, you're not gonna be trapped into that. So if you're a person, you know what I'm saying, that have multiple children or whatever, just think about what you're asking someone to invest in. Because it's not only you. It's everybody else that you have around you, and depending on what their problems are, what their issues are, what their emotions are, you know, it has to be a serious conversation or whatever case may be. I think that this mother, she's irrational, very irrational about her train of thought. You're a narcissist if you don't want to come be with me and my children. No, it's a choice. It's a choice. When you start talking about the Bible and you start talking about all that, well, it's a choice. You can choose to be here or you can choose to be there. Would you rather have a man tell you up front he doesn't want to be with you, or act like he want to be with you, and he never becomes that provider, protector, and role model for your children, but you just got him around? What about that woman? You know what I'm saying? Would you want a woman that's just like, it's a hot girl summer, she twerking all on your coffee table and trying to smoke weed in the house? Like, is that the example you want? Or do you want her to tell you up front, like, you know? And it's not the fact that they say, I don't date women with kids, or I don't date men with kids. They've actually seen you with your kids. They've been to your house. It is one thing just to say off the bat, I don't date nobody with kids. Okay, well, to each their own. But it's another thing to see you in your dealings with your children. It's another thing to go to your household and see how disarray it is. Like, that is different. I'm just saying. Shout out to Raz Girl. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that y'all check out Raz Girl. I'm going to ask her to drop the link to her page, her channel. She's another content creator. Getting ready to launch a new segment. Y'all make sure that y'all check her out. Let me get back to this.
But not because men don't want to be a stepdad to your kids. Families are broken because women are out of order. Too many modern women don't listen to anybody. They have severe behavior and emotional issues. They can't get along with any man, yet they can't stop having babies. They have babies, end up raising them alone, and then they raise kids that also don't understand respect and order. And then their kids grow up, they become the city girls and the inmates in the prison. Majority of the men in prison, they come from homes led by single mothers. They don't know how to be cooperative or submissive.
Ladies and gentlemen, I get it. We're talking about a single mom with 4 kids. She's basically promoting that kind of generalization. There are numerous men, even though we know that, especially in the black community, there are numerous women who are the single parents. They are left to raise their children. We understand that. We got that. We're grown. We understand that. But there are also men out there that are the custodial parents that fit this narrative as well, and they're looking for women to come in and play stepmom, and promote responsibility and standards or whatever, because they don't do that. That's what they do. People feel like as long as I provide a house or a roof over your head, give you something to eat, and give you a bed to sleep in, give you a PlayStation or buy you some Jordans, I'm the single parent of the year. Give me my badge of honor, give me my flowers now. And it's so much more to it. It's so much more to it. And sometimes you need somebody else to come in and give you a different point of view and perspective on what's going on in your household. But see, this is a thought process. You can't get jealous when they do. You can't get jealous when they do. Mom, Dad, you can't get jealous when they do. You can't get jealous if they get a better relationship with your child than you. Maybe they're more patient. Maybe they're more understanding. Maybe they're more giving, more loving. Maybe they give out hugs. I mean, to me, it's about you guys working as a team. If that person, that man or that woman decides to join your team, you guys become a team. You can never make the step parent feel like they're the outsider. If you do, the step parent is going to reevaluate their contract. Don't worry about renewing for next season. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
They have no clue what it really looks like. But they say they'll figure it out if the man is making at least $100,000 per year. The baby mama, single mothers, whatever you want to call them, they stay in family court with their baby daddies and their ex-husbands. So the resources that would be going towards the whole family, they are split and drained there with judges like the city.
Pink book lessons. Pink book lessons. You talk that shit's not easy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to court. Back and forth to court with your baby mama and baby daddy. That is not attractive. That is not attractive. That is not, I'm telling you right now, that is not attractive to the new person that you are dating. That is just not attractive. Because here's the thing, what you don't know is the court system is getting a cut of that child support money you say you using for the child. Instead of y'all working something out where that money is going directly to the child, they're getting a percentage of it. So you can't scream talking about, oh, it's all for the children. It's for my child. I love my baby. No. I'm telling you, the new person that you're dating is looking how you're handling the ex situation. And I'm telling you right now, fellas and ladies, god damn, y'all make this shit too easy for me. It's supposed to be tough, but it's a little easy. The reason why I say that is because you are sitting in front of your present and possibly your future. All right, Lisa D, I see you. You are sitting in front of a woman that you're saying, man, I really want her to come and join our family. You're sitting in front of a man, I really want him to come and join our family, right? And then you showcase how much hatred, vindictiveness, bitterness, egotistical, narcissistic, and toxic behavior that you have for the other parent. The thought process for the person that you're trying to date, the new person, the woman or the man that has their shit together, should be they're going to do the same thing to me. If we have a child, expect my children to be over there in the corner while she's sitting with another man or sitting with another woman to tell them how they're dragging me through child support court, how they're dragging me on social media, how they're dragging me at church, how they're dragging me in the community, how they're dragging me with family members. You are going to run them off, and rightfully so. And rightfully so. He sat with you for 20 minutes having a conversation, and doing 15 minutes of it, you start talking about all your baby daddies and how they ain't shit and how you are the greatest single parent ever. You a good woman, and the first thing you start promoting of you being a good woman was your WAP. It's so good. Okay. You a great single parent as a man, right? But the only thing that you sit there and do is say, my baby mama ain't shit. She ain't this and she ain't that and she, well, she probably wasn't that when you was screwing her every night. You're promoting who you really are, which is great. Show the people who have worth. Show the people that just say, you know what, I ain't just trying to be anywhere with anybody. Show them who you are. Show them who you are. So that way they can say, man, hell to the no. Listen, you can have the best penis in the world, the best vagina in the world. But listen, everything ain't gold, don't glitter. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on you. I'm good on you. You know, some things you just gotta watch. You know how you go to the car lot and they got the showroom car, but you know damn well when you look at that price tag, you like, God damn, whoo, shit. I'll just touch it. I'll just touch it because I can't mess with this. I'll just touch it. Let me just. This is nice. You might even get in it. Don't start it up. I don't want you to start it up. I don't want to be connected. I don't want to be attached. I don't want my DNA any further in here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get in here and hold my breath. This is nice. This is very nice. I'm just saying. You're going to run them off if they know their worth, because they say, I don't want no parts of this shit. Whatever you got going on, I don't want no parts of it. And what happens is you take all of the shit that I just said on top of a dirty ass house, dirty ass vehicle. 9 times out of 10, they motherfucking out of shape. And the only thing of value is what they say is between their legs. Well, I can't see your vagina, baby girl. Sir, I can't even see. You had on sweatpants and wasn't no print. Stop playing. Stop playing. Unless that shit gonna grow another 18 inches. I'm just saying. You validate yourself by how good your sex is. Not the job that you have, not the fact that you're God-fearing, you're trustworthy, you're loyalty, you're entrepreneur, you travel, you really are a provider and a role model for your children. You really have a good attitude and a positive spirit. That ain't even a part of the conversation. You validate yourself about how fast you make men come. How many orgasms you can give a woman. That's how you validate yourself. I had a woman tell me, I said, you know, how do you consider yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's some of the things that you're most proud of? Matter of fact, I don't even want to use that story. I'm gonna use this story. Woman tells me that she was talking about her boyfriend or whatever, her ex-boyfriend or whatever, and she was saying that her boyfriend told her that he wanted her to lose weight. That, you know, I guess doing the whole relationship or whatever case, you know, they gained weight. And then she was saying, well, all we did was sit at home and watch TV and yada 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 yada. And I was like, so that's why you okay? So you broke up with him because he told because he told you to lose weight. But I ain't like how he told me. But you just described yourself as being fat and cute. And you just said you're going to the gym now. So the fact that he told you you should lose weight, he told you something you already knew. But instead of agreeing with him, you decided to get upset. But yet you're saying how good a man he was. Anybody follow what I just said? Because I was confused when I first heard it. I had to ask her again, so she said it again, and then I was still confused because I was like, why would you leave a man that you said was good for you and that he said something to you for your own benefit? The thing about it is he's telling you to lose weight for you and for the relationship. Because, I mean, is that the thing? To me, we talk about being consistent. We talk about everything that you did in the beginning. You should do that throughout. If you started off eating vagina, you can't be at the end of the relationship not eating vagina. If you started off giving head, you can't be not giving head at the end of the relationship. The thought process, if you was complimenting here, you should be complimenting throughout. If you was going on dates here, you should be going on dates throughout. If you were traveling and all that great stuff, you should be traveling throughout. The issue is that when people tell you something that you know you're supposed to be doing, it's almost like, well, how can I deflect? She didn't like my response. I was like, well, if you know that's something you're supposed to do, why wait for him to tell you that? If you care about yourself, if you know your worth. The thing about it is you're procrastinating and being lazy. Yeah, we friends, but I gotta tell you the truth, baby girl. You procrastinating being lazy, because my thought process, if both of y'all sitting there getting fat and looking crazy, then your suggestion to him or reply to him, say, okay, cool, let's go to the gym. It's that simple. Now, I don't know if he said, oh, you looking real nasty in them clothes right now. This is ridiculous. When you move, you go that way, the rest of your body going that way, then come back that way. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. How many bologna sandwiches I'm just saying you can't lose yourself and then expect when someone not perfect example. You can't lose yourself in a relationship and not do the things that you're supposed to do as a man and a woman and think your partner is going to be happy with you. Ladies, oh my God. You met that man, he had a 6-pack, 12-pack, 19-pack, and now he just got one full pack. And he don't try to do no exercise, he don't try to do nothing. And you say, hey, hey babe, all right, now we gotta get right now. Now some people, you know, they grow together, they growing old together, or they spending time together. So certain things they kind of look over. But see, here's the thought process, right? Some things need to be consistent. You don't need to be going to the gym 7 days a week, but there needs to be a certain routine. You know what I'm saying? To keep that testosterone flowing and all that great stuff, there needs to be a routine or whatever case be. You can't just be like, okay, I'm just letting myself go. I got the prize. I got the prize now, so I can just be sloppy and nasty, and he's still gonna love me because that's my boo. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. He can love you all he want to, but I'm telling you right now, as soon as a woman walk past that's in shape, I don't give a shit what nobody say. Damn, shit. Jeez, I know she watching her carbs. She has to be watching her carbs. What you doing? What you doing? Nothing. Hold on, wait. Ladies like, shit, god damn. Whoa, shit. I would love for him to pick me up right now. What you doing? Nothing. I'm just saying, you have to be desirable. You can't say, well, I'm good. We together, so I'm good now. No, you have to be desirable. You have to keep it spicy. You have to do things to keep that man's attention and keep that woman's attention. And I'm not saying you got to be an Olympian or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying your appearance is important. Your appearance is important. You don't think, okay, well, I done gave you a baby. You can't, like, okay, but there are people that have babies and still work out and have a fit body. Now I get it. Some people have, you know, issues like such as like thyroids and cancer, or been in an accident, and they, you know, shit, military. So I get some people have a condition where they either can't lose weight or they have to have a surgery to lose weight. So, but we're not talking about those people. We're gonna exclude those people. I'm talking about the people who are just lazy and don't want to do anything. Let's get back to this. We're gonna finish this up real quick. Good evening. Good evening.
No judge here in Georgia getting a percentage off your filing fees. So that's a huge reason why black people don't have anything and the community is messed up. But they don't want to hear that though. People like this lady and Boyce Watkins, they want to blame the community being messed up on men who don't want to take care of another man's kids. That man should get with a childless woman who is willing to cooperate, get on his program, and do what she's supposed to do as a woman. Everyone play their position, keep the family together, and build a legacy for their kids they have together. That's how you do it. But all this baby mama babble, I'm actually sick of it. This lady is divorced with 4 kids. And it's so crazy to me how women, they fail in their relationships, they have broken families, but they love going around telling all the other women what to do. Like they should lead all the women and represent us. What they really need to do is sit down in the front of the class and take notes from the women who made better choices than them, the ones who actually have the results.
And until you start learning who you are and valuing yourself, and you'll start valuing and seeing other people and start wanting to build them up. How about that? You would never get a woman like me. And I'm a single mom. And I tell you what, best believe, I have people in my DMs every single day. Not because just the way I look, but honey, I have integrity. I have morality. I carry myself in such a manner that whoever I am with, I am going to make them look good as well as they should make.
Oh man, this is crazy. You heard that?
I agree with you.
Men
I agree with you.
Sign up to build single mothers up and take care of their kids. And you will never get a woman like her. I just can't. You know, it's funny we saw what happened when single mothers led Black households over the last few decades. And now the same class of women, you have them leading all the conversations about relationships and what we need to do to fix the broken homes that people like them wrecked. Women and men are condoning this, listening to them on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. They are failures, and a lot of them giving bad information to hundreds of thousands of people. Haven't they done enough damage already? I just don't get it. It's apparent we haven't learned our lesson yet. I really believe men need to take control of these conversations, and they should be supported by the wives of the community, not the baby mamas, who, by the way, they don't care at all about the younger women, the ones who haven't messed up their lives yet and still have opportunities, the most desirable women in the group. No, they don't care about them because they are still in competition with these women. They're competing for the same men. Shout out to Josiah X, my sister Kennedy L, Dark Power, and...
Alright, so real quick, Caroline, I said I agree with the statement, but some, I guess that's dad bods are still nice, and a little weight after babies is okay. Come on, we just carried another human inside us. Our body will change, but just keep it tight and nice. I totally agree. I totally agree. I thought it was just a cool thing, especially when my daughters were born, and you know the mom was gaining weight. I just thought it was a cool thing. You know what I'm saying? And I totally get it. You know, it's a process. But someone being in, like I said, in the military for the last 20 years, and retired, I've seen, you know, postpartum. I've seen women do exercise before the baby comes, you know, and then take their paternity leave and then come back and start doing exercise again. So I know it can be done. I've seen it, not just with black women, but with all women of different nationalities and races or whatever. I think what happens is that a lot of women don't have a good structural foundation to understand, okay, this is what I need to start doing or whatever, or get back out there, whatever. And then you got to think about it. Some people before they even get pregnant, they never really went to the gym anyway. They just naturally had whatever it is that they had, or whatever case may be. So the baby may come along and add X, Y, and Z and do whatever. So I just say find a healthy routine and stick with it. But back to the topic. I truly believe that single parents can add value to a single person's life. I believe it. The issue is that you have to find a mature single parent. You have to find a parent that understands, I am asking for someone to buy into my program, to want to be a part of my organization. Your organization is you and your kids, right? Your legacy, because that's what you're saying. I want you to come be a part of our legacy. So when they get there, now you're under evaluation. You're under evaluation. Are you cooking? Are you cleaning? Are you and your children, like, are y'all respectful? Do y'all treat each other, you know what I'm saying, like a family? Is there order? Is there structure? Is there love? Is there understanding? Is there empathy? Is there sympathy? You have to understand that when someone comes into your organization to validate, right, your legacy, to say, yeah, I want to apply for a position. You can't get mad if your legacy is not up to par. You can't get mad. Now, I'm not talking about small stuff, small stuff, but when it's numerous things, you can't get upset when they say, I don't want to be a part of this because I got too much stuff going on in my life that I'm focusing on. Hey, you may be in school, you may be buying a home yourself, you may be traveling, and you may have a different idea of what you want your kids to be raised up in. You may have been raised in a two-parent household or by a single mother, and you may have a different understanding of how you want children to respond to adults or to the responsibilities and duties that they should have, and therefore you guys may clash. You may be seen as the bad stepmom or bad stepdad because the other parent is not a disciplinarian. The other parent is not responsible. The other parent is not empathetic. The other parent is emotionally unavailable. So you're buying into an organization where you're going to have to do all the work. Can you imagine going somewhere that is already established, that's probably been established for 5, 10, 12, 15 years, and you have to go in and reconstruct the foundation of it? Put time, energy, strength, blood, sweat, tears into the situation. But knowing that at any point in time, if you guys go your separate ways, you get nothing, you take nothing from that situation. Maybe memories, but for some people, you got to understand, memories may not be good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tough Love. I'm Mario J. Salute to everybody that came through. I appreciate you guys hitting that like button and sharing. Thank you for the super chat. Enjoy your weekend. Salute. I'll holla at y'all. Peace.